Hello and welcome to a deep dive with your Oshi, a talk show where I speak to your Oshi and ask them all kinds of questions so that you can get to know them a little bit better. Welcome in, and I hope that you enjoy this video.
Have you heard of the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV?
Put me the pot! No! Let me deal the pot! Do not touch! Let get move back! Right, there! Plate up the tomato then! I need mushrooms! On the double! Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know I was running a fucking comedy club! I need plates in my plate! Yeah! What kind of thing am I running here? This is no fucking menagerie!
Oh my god, I'm crying. Oh my god, that's the funniest. It was just Muzu constantly taking the part off and on, off and on. It's like,
Little joke from a previous time I played this on stream, but I'm here to give you the proper motivation. And you just need to slowly turn to your left.
Hang on a minute.
Just slowly turn. I'm trying to recreate something here.
There we go.
Yeah.
You're so weird.
Hi, Muzu. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Deep Dive with your Oshi.
Happy to be here. Happy to be here.
Yeah, you are here because you are here because you're nominated to be an Oshi. How does that make you feel? You happy to be someone's Oshi?
I mean, yes, but I'm also like, what? I'm used to everyone else being my own. Jeez, this is a different thing altogether. This is so much pressure. But no. But at the same time, I'm very happy to hear that. And whoever nominated me, I will find you. No, but at the same time, thank you for whoever nominated me to be an Oshi. You are a star.
Because you're not on Twitter, so you wouldn't have actually seen the nomination.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm the weird one that doesn't have Twitter, which is bad for socializing. I get, but there is always there's blue sky, but that's about it. But meh.
Yeah.
But at the same time, thank you for whoever nominated me. Seriously, thank you very much.
I'll tell you who nominated you later.
Yay!
You can take it up with them. All right. Do you want to start quickly introducing yourself? Tell us a bit about yourself, your content, who you are, what you do.
Oh, right. So, yeah, there's the usual intro I tend to do, which is, hi there, my name is Muzu Cthulhu. I am an adorable Eldritch VTuber here to entertain the masses with my collective madness. I'm a fair bit of a variety streamer. I'm not regular in scheduling. Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. That tends to be just because of a mix of energy levels and all that kind of jazz, but I do my best, but most of the time I'm supporting all the other VTuber friends and other folk, including modding for a few.
Yeah, like me.
Yay! Which I'm still learning. I'm doing my best, but happy to help wherever I can. I tend to see myself as more being cheerleader to everyone, like whether it's a chatter or friend or VTuber.
Oh,
So that's my jam.
yeah, jam. What about the
That's
kinds
my
of
jam.
games that you play? I know that I've been playing a lot of games recently that I know me and you have been like bonding over a little bit because we both like them. I know you're into the RPGs.
I do. I'm very much an old RPG fan to the point where I have plans for next year for a whole series playthrough, but I'm waiting for the right time. But I like going for the old RPGs, like the ones from like PS2 days. But at the same time, I need to get back to my own and other stuff like Yakuza 0, which I know you've been playing through and you've been doing awesome.
Yeah.
Especially because Baby Girl Majima is best.
Yeah, Baby Girl Majima. Yes.
But other times it's also a fair bit of Resi as well, which including a few times playing things like the multiplayer ones with several other people, and it's been like I can't escape it, but I've just kind of accepted it. It's fine, which means eventually I don't know if we'll eventually do a Resi 5 or 6 thing for one of the playthroughs, but I'm down there. I'm
Yeah, yeah,
ready.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I said that I wanted to do one Resi, because there's two Resi co-op games, right? I said I wanted to do one with
Yeah,
you and one with Sigi.
but at least for 6, you can actually do several with different people if they have the
Yeah,
game.
yeah,
So you've
because
got that option.
yeah, Sigi was saying he wanted to do both, and I was like, I think we can, because I can do several different ones with several different people. So let's do it.
It
Yeah.
just makes me think, who's going to be Leon then?
Oh, someone can be Leon.
Well, yeah, there's the one you're playing some random woman called Helena, and then next is, Leon, voiced by Matthew Mercer. Based, also English dub for Majima and the Yakuza Zero remake. Yeah, sorry, the twins of brains kind of going. I'm like, yee,
No, you're good.
knowledge.
You're good. You're good.
Yee.
Yeah. Okay. So all kinds of fun games, all kinds of fun stuff. The best cheerleader. We love that. Honestly, you're such a joy. Like you really are. For me, you're just such a joy. You just
I mean,
make people smile all the time.
what? No, I'm just weird. Shut up, though.
He's blushing so hard right now. Bless.
If I could
Oh.
press the button for the thing in my model, I could, but no.
All
But no,
right.
I do, but I hope I do make people happy, whether it's the other friends or people in chat, like because there's been a lot of dour news in recent times, and I'd rather make sure that everyone at least has a slightly happier part of the day, because I think we all need that.
Oh yeah.
We all need that boost.
Absolutely. And what
Mhm.
was it that made you decide that you wanted to start streaming? How did you become Muzu?
Well, well, you see, well, you see, when my mother and my father loved each other, but no. Uh, No, well, initially I was doing streaming from console, like under an old name, but part of my name is from that, and I was
Uh-huh.
basically streaming from PS4 and PS5, which was a few things like Resident Evil games and otherwise. But and then I saw some VTubers on Twitch, one of which is graduate these days, but still a very good friend, and it just kind of got me wanting to be involved and being interested in the whole mechanics of it and getting into that world, talking to people like artists, riggers, and other performers, and
Mhm.
some of the creative things people have done. And it's like this is something I want to be part of. Like it mixes well with my background in terms of things like bits of comedy, bits of acting, all that kind of jazz. It's like not this triggers some nice sparks in my brain. I went in this, and it's been good, and I've met lots of wonderful people because of it, and
Ooh.
no regrets. And yes, you're
Nah.
one of the wonderful people. So there.
Oh no! Don't! You'll make me cry. This is about you. Come on.
I know, but still, you deserve.
Oh.
Ye.
And how
But and
did you
then.
decide? Oh, sorry. Continue.
Oh no, after you. No, please.
I was just gonna
Sorry.
ask. How did you decide that you wanted to be like little cute octopus Cthulhu man?
Oh well, there's several things where the whole idea is actually based on something I've cosplayed in the past. An actual sort of dapper looking Cthulhu thing, which at one point had wings in the waistcoat, but oh god, it was a troublesome getting it on so far. But and then when I wanted to do VTubing, a part of me felt like, well, what do I identify with? Because even though it's you keep thinking Cthulhu, you keep thinking lots of Eldritch and horror and all that kind of stuff, and I'm very much the opposite of that, which I have to laugh that part of that influence of getting into that world is because of South Park.
Oh yeah, Call of Cthulhu stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but only because it crossed it with My Neighbor Totoro. And that's what made it all click for me. And it just made me think of the adorableness of that. And then I kept thinking of the time that the whole thing was written by Lovecraft and all that kind of stuff. And it just made me think of this Dapper Cthulhu with a what? And I basically just used that as inspiration for one artist who did a PNG model, and then another artist I got to do, well, the upper chibi models. And then out came me.
Yeah, and you're so cute. I feel like your model's so unique, right? Because
Mm,
like every model's unique in its own way, but you know, at the end of the day, a lot of us just go for anime girl or Ikemen anime man. So
mm.
seeing a little octopus with a dapper little waistcoat and hat is just something that you don't ever see, and I think that's just great. I love that.
I try.
Yeah, I try, I try.
I try. But I think it's just because at the same time I did want something that was a lot more individual because
Hmm.
I love everyone's models out there. Whether it also goes slightly, you get some guys that kind of go for a more B shooting way, which I think, yeah, that's kind of badass. I love that.
Hmm.
But apparently, it's like, I don't know. And then you get the other Eldritch ones that are a lot more, they're wonderfully designed and it's like carefully rigged and they're wonderful. And apparently, it's also like, I'm on a budget.
Yeah, yep.
But at the same time, I liked how this came, and even though there are, plans,
Oh,
but I like this model, and I think it's always going to be around in some shape or form.
plants, plants, plants.
Plans,
Did we just get a sneaky little sneak?
Maybe you don't know. Well, the people don't know. You might.
I
I
don't.
don't know.
I
We're
know.
not saying. We're not saying anything.
I
No.
might know. I might know. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. I don't know.
You just have to wait and see.
All right, and again, you're here on Deep Dive with your Oshi, so I want to know
Yeah.
who is your Oshi, if you have one.
See, I kind of want to give a special mention to the one that's kind of graduated, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know if her stuff's still around. It was the first person I kind of came across on Twitch that was doing this kind of stuff before getting into the whole world of it. It was a person called Elvin Venture.
Oh, okay,
And
okay.
she was, at the time, she weirdly enough was playing through Resident Evil 2. That game always seems to link back to a lot of things for me, for a lot of other friends and other things wise. So, but but I just started talking. I mean, started chatting, and then when I eventually did the whole thing of changing name and doing a VTuber thing, because the only name I had was like too much close to real name,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
then changed it to something that basically it just sounded nice. But I owe a lot to her for introducing me to a lot of people I found and giving me the encouragement, even doing a few collabs with me in the past. And I'm sad she's not streaming anymore, but we're still friends. We still talk and we still have that friendship, and I am always gonna treasure that.
Oh.
So she's my graduated Oshi, and I'm never gonna regret any experience with her, and I still don't to this day because we're still telling terrible jokes, dirty jokes, and everything else with other people. So it's like, yay, it's a good time.
Yeah. Oh, that's the first time in the show that I've ever heard someone say that their Oshi was a graduated one. That's so bittersweet, but so lovely that you're still in contact.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
It's, yeah. But at the same time, there's also lots more Oshis that have appeared
Mm-hmm.
since then.
Do you have like a current person that you gravitate to just now that you're like, oh, I'm watching this person more than anyone else?
Hmm. I don't know. I tend to try and give everyone kind of tends to be equal amounts,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
it's like usually whoever I can, if well, 'cause most of the time I work, or
Mm-hmm.
but other times it would be folk like merely you, Gamot the Great, and Peoplers. So you guys
Oh.
are my Oshis. And there's other people that are Oshis as well that, hey, wait, can I do the weird thing of nominating an Oshi while on this show?
That would be a first, but let's go.
Yeah. Tell you what, another one to add to the list. I'm putting in Heidi Frisk.
Oh,
I'm adding Heidi if she's not been nominated already.
what would you say if I told you that I already interviewed her?
Then I have something else to look forward to watching.
Yeah. I don't remember the schedule off of the top of my head for releases, but I don't remember if your interview is first or if her interview is first. I am
I mean,
unsure.
we'll
One of
find
your
out one way or the
interviews is
other.
before the other.
Hey, it's something I'm looking forward to, so I'm already happy.
Yeah. Oh, that's
But at the same time, Gala and people are also going to be, I'm hoping they are.
They're on the nomination list as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, maybe I should. I'll think of others after. There's too many. There's too many people
I
I
know,
like.
I know. I feel the same because with the show, I put on Twitter and I was like, oh, maybe like 2 people will send in nominations, and then I got like a bunch of nominations, and I was like, fuck, that's a lot of interest. So I've been doing weekly shows to kind of try and keep up with it, and I'm glad I got to speak to everyone like you and other people as well, and um. It's just nice. It's super nice. So thank you for coming on the show. Thank you.
I'm happy to be here. Happy to be here.
Yeah.
Still surprised, but at the same time happy.
Yeah. What would you say is your downtime activity? Because we're here, we're streaming. It's fun, but it's also taxing. So if you're had a hard day at work and you're not streaming, not doing content things, what are you doing to be like, this is my brain off activity and how I absolutely chill?
Well, if it's not playing some newer games or cooking, I have a weird thing of I like to cook things and experiment,
Oh.
including when times when you end up cooking cookies for friends occasionally,
Yeah, I
because
got to
that's a
try
thing.
those cookies. Yeah, thank you
Maple
for
ginger
making.
cookies, yay! Which hopefully help which I hope I help people's hangovers. That's the main thing. but it's bits of cooking. But if it's downtime, just ordinary switching off my head gaming, it would be little bits of Slay the Spire 2
Oh, yeah.
and an irrational amount of Fortnite.
Yeah,
I don't know why, but it's just something in there. It's like I could just pluck off my brain, shoot things,
yeah.
and it's okay.
It's so great. There's been a few times off stream where we've just randomly came across each other while both playing the game and been like, all right, let's shoot things together.
And if it's a good time.
Yeah, it's always a good time. I hope we get to play more Fortnite, either on or off
Yeah.
stream. Good fun.
Oh god, yeah. Look
Yeah.
forward to it anytime.
Yeah. And what would you say is your favorite part of streaming? Going back to the streaming side of things.
Streaming side,
Mhm.
it's the fact that despite being able to show games that I love to people, it's more the discussions I get with people in chat.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Of which there's a part of me that kind of this is a weird thing. I hope to never get too big. I don't think I ever will. I'm very amateur, but the reason is just because it makes me think of something. Hopefully, I don't sound too sad or anything. It's just something I remember Markiplier saying.
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
he misses when he was smaller because it meant he could chat to all kinds of people in the comments and everything else. But as you get bigger, you end up it's a little divide,
Yeah.
and I hope to not have that divide. I hope to always still keep close to be able to talk to everyone because I like everyone that comes to my streams.
There
Because
comes a
you're all
point.
lovely people.
Yeah, there comes a
Yeah.
point where you are genuinely unable to reply to every message or have that kind of same back and forth and have
Mm.
that community conversation because it just becomes too big. I feel like a lot of bigger creators have had that moment, and I do
Yeah.
have that feeling because obviously everyone would love to see some kind of success and see their hard work pay off, but in some
Mm.
way it would be nice to not have that success because then you don't get to keep the little small community feel. I totally understand that. Yeah, absolutely.
But the other edge of the sword of that, even if there is that slight bit of disconnection, you're still making an impact in
Mm-hmm.
people's lives.
Yep.
I think that's one of the greatest things, whether doing things as a streamer, VTuber, otherwise. You have this ability to provide some little bit of joy in someone's life
Mm-hmm.
because you don't know where everyone's getting up to in life, and sometimes they need that silly joke, they need that dirty remark that's comfortable and not, violating Twitch things. But it's the idea of just something that boosts you and keeps you going.
Yep, yep, no, absolutely. And on the other side of that, is there something about streaming VTubing in general that makes you kind of okay, I'm gonna change my word in there. My words left me. Sorry.
That's okay.
Um, uh, what would you say is the thing that you enjoy the least about streaming? Is there something that is the worst part or the least favorite part, should I say, of streaming?
Least part.
Mhm.
I think sometimes it could be the pressure we put on ourselves.
Yes, that's such a
It's
good one.
it's not necessarily just I need to learn to try and do the thing of turning off view count. I try not to think of that too much. I tend to think of the people that are in or the people that will be
Mhm.
watching after because not everyone can make it to streams, and
Yep.
that's okay. That's why
Mhm.
there's VODs.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But it's the idea we can put pressure on. Was I funny enough? Was I too mean to someone? It's like you
Mhm.
end up in a little spiral in your head. It's easy to do it,
Mhm. Mhm.
but it's having to put out the little another type of divide in terms of basically going, you worked hard, you did your best. If there's anything you messed up, it's okay. It's okay to scuff because you learn something from it. The only way to get better is to make mistakes
Mhm.
and to
Yeah.
own up to them, learn and carry on, and
Yeah.
that will get you better.
Yeah. I
And
feel
everyone,
that.
plus it helps there's a lot of people that will be supporting you on the way. But like I
Mhm.
said, that's the only bad thing about streaming is that sometimes the pressure you can put on yourself
Yep.
accidentally becoming your own enemy when it's unnecessary. But I tend to think that desire is because you want to make sure you're there for everyone, that you're
Mhm.
do your absolute best to entertain.
No,
You could be
absolutely.
you could be your own worst critic. It's
Absolutely.
a whole process.
Mhm. I fully agree with that. That's such a good one that I didn't even think about myself actually because it's something that you do internally, but you
Oh
never
God, yeah.
actually like think about it outside and be like, I'm actually putting a lot of pressure on myself here. But it's so real. It's a thing that I think so many people go through, and it's so easy to fall into that mind space. But it's important that we as creators, especially small creators, need to just remind ourselves that we're having fun, we're doing our best, and like you say, turn off that view count. That's something I tell people all the time. I've been lucky myself to have like a few bigger raids, and people came to
Mm-mm.
me after it and says, "Oh, I saw your view count," and I remember thinking to myself, I was like, "People notice these things." Like
Yeah.
people notice these things. People are watching. Some people are like, "Oh, you have 10 more viewers than you did last stream." Whereas, like, I'm just like, I wouldn't know that because my view count's up. So I tell
Although
people all the time, just turn off that fucking view count.
that
Just stream. Have fun.
it also gets confusing when you get some of the emails from whether it's Twitch or Stream Elements and all thinking you have 500% more viewing. I'm like, freaking what?
Yeah,
This
the
kind of
stream element wrap up thing. I was like, you have 1000% more viewership, and it's like, what? What do you mean?
yeah. Where is this?
You have
Okay,
40% less viewership. Oh, okay, thanks, Twitch.
it's like,
Thanks,
like
Twitch.
sure,
Yeah.
sure,
Mhm.
put an extra, broken toe in there. Thanks, guys.
I think that's the
But
only time I look at analytics is when they send the I look at it occasionally if I'm like trying to do something new. I'm like, okay, let's have a look here just really quickly, and I'll look, and then I won't look again for another 6 months. But the one thing I do look at is those wrap up emails. Just because they send you the email and you have to open it.
uh,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. And I guess bonus question. Yes.
oh,
What is the most chaotic moment that you have ever had on your stream?
hmm. See, it's never a specific moment. It tends to be a moment that happens whenever a certain thing happens. Tends to be when someone redeemed something for the voice mod.
Yeah.
It usually ends up with me being bleeped out. And it gets redeemed a lot. I don't regret putting it in. It's funny as hell. I
Yeah.
freaking love it, but I didn't realize how popular that would be. That or Villager.
Yeah, the voice mod where you randomly get turned into the Minecraft villager or it randomly starts censoring you is one of the funniest things ever.
It's like, guys, if you want for future like streamers out there, if you want to have some fun, use something akin to voice mod. Could be something else, but put that thing in your Twitch. People will have a laugh.
Oh yeah, yep, yep,
Like
absolutely.
it's such a it's just the amount of chaos, especially if I'm trying to talk about something serious, and it's like you're just saying, beep, beep,
Mhm.
beep. And I'm like, God dang it, I have to say it again. But it's funny. I love it.
All right. And a couple of quick fire questions.
Sure, sure.
Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Horror games or cozy games?
Cozy.
Collab or solo stream?
Club.
Yeah. All right. I think with that, that's all the questions I believe that I have to ask you. I'm just double checking here to make sure I didn't miss any, but I don't think I did.
It's all good.
Oh, I have one else. I have another one.
Oh,
What is your goals and aspirations for the future? Where are we going to see Muzu Cthulhu in 1 year's time?
1 year's time. Hopefully a regular schedule would be nice. And hopefully a bit where I'd like to do some of the helps out in mental health. I had the idea, it was talked about, where I kind of wanted to do a thing like on a Sunday where I could do a mini talk show, whether by myself or with guests, to actually talk about some issues, people anonymously putting in issues that they want to talk about, that they faced and want advice. But which I'm not a mental health professional. I'm joining a mental health charity to help support folk, but at the same time, it's the idea of just wanting other avenues for people to basically be able to talk about stuff and maybe have a helpful guide
Yeah, it
and
gives people a
to
safe
the right people.
space.
I want to provide that, and of course keep it as anonymous as possible, because I know people will trauma dump in Twitch streams, which, well, I get why people want to do that to feel heard. It's not the healthiest way, and more likely gets ignored, which
It's not the
also
place
causes
for it.
another.
Yeah.
It's not.
I
But it's
personally
the
don't
idea.
allow it in my chat because I don't feel like
Mm.
I'm qualified. I don't feel like I'm the right person to talk about it.
Oh god, no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I wanted to do some of this, at least some of that, because I've been through a fair bunch of my life that I don't think I could give the best advice, but I can give advice on what not to do.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But at the same time, want to make a talk show thing with other people to talk about specific subjects from own personal experiences to give a sort of advice out there, not direct to individuals, but just something in general. Basically, as well as want to entertain people, I think I'd like to be in a year where I help, because I generally want to help.
Mhm.
I don't know how, but it doesn't mean I can't try.
Just giving
So,
people that
yeah.
safe space in somewhere to kind of just feel a little bit less alone. Sometimes it's the first step that people really need. So I think that's a really good idea. I'm excited to see that if it goes ahead, because that would be really nice. I would watch
Yeah.
that. Mm-hmm.
But I want to make sure it's careful and
Yeah.
respectful, because it could go so badly.
Yeah. No.
But
No.
no, determined to make something that helps. So
Mhm.
there.
No, absolutely. All right, and with that, that is the last question this time. So the only thing that I have left to say is the floor is completely yours. If you have anything that you would like to say, anything that you want to promote, anything you want to tell us about, anything you want to say, then go ahead, have fun.
Don't let your dreams be dreams. I know. But at the same time, whoever's listening to this, if you're having a bad day, you're being thought about. In some ways, you are loved. So there. Get loved.
Oh, get loved. Get loved.
Yeah, get loved.
Oh. And make sure you follow Muzu's Twitter, make sure you follow Muzu's socials, make sure you follow all of the links that are going to be left in the description below. Thank you so much, Muzu, for joining me today. I had a lot of fun chatting with you. It's been super nice.
Thank you for having me. Glad to be here.
Oh. And we will see you all next week for another Oshi deep dive. See you next Wednesday. Bye.
Bye bye. Currently trying to level up everyone because I lost a lot of my mons. I lost many of them earlier, as in about 2 streams ago, because I was in, what was it, Saffron in a sort of building in rock, and then my Gary being a dick, just like the and I would basically most and build scratch, you the still state.